What's up, everybody? It's your man right here, the Soapbox. Man, I got something interesting to tell y'all. I'm thinking about moving. If you know anything about me, I'm in Nashville, Tennessee, and the reason why I would move because we got all this crazy stuff going on with this so-called election of nothing. And I'm not a fan of government at all, especially the federal government. I'm not a fan of them at all. They're terrible. And with all this continued lockdown nonsense and stupidity, if it gets crazy in Tennessee, so far Tennessee has still got some little sense, but not a lot. And I'm not saying other places are so much better. Now, I'm not thinking about you leaving the United States. It ain't got that bad yet. But I am seriously thinking about, if Texas secedes from the United States of America, it becomes its own country. I think I would move there. I'm like 90% sure I would leave Nashville, Tennessee, and go to Texas. If Texas decides to lead the Union of the United States of America, and Texas always talks about that, especially when it comes down to getting into Democratic politics and the Democrats take office. And I said, maybe this might be one of the good things about Trump losing. And like I said before, I wasn't a Trump fan, didn't vote for him in 2016, didn't vote for him in 2020. He's not a conservative. On a lot of levels, he's definitely not a libertarian, but he's way better. He was way better than Biden. Okay, he was better. It is what it is. But I couldn't myself to vote for him. But if a lot of people, a lot of these states are going to say, what, we need to just go on and separate. And so maybe this might be the tipping point, and because of all these federal laws. I'm not saying that Texas is heaven, because it's not, because it still believes in government, but it might be a good thing for just going and separate. If they separate, fine. And you know what? And liberals and leftists and Democrats, or whatever they want to call themselves, socialists, super socialists. I call them super socialists because Republicans are socialists too, but they're super socialists. If they won't, they shouldn't really care. But I think they're afraid if Texas leaves, then other states might leave. Texas, maybe Florida, and those are pretty big states, and they can probably sustain themselves. And they're afraid if they leave, then they can't support their socialist programs and stuff. So, hey, if Texas secedes, I'm really thinking about moving to Texas, because Texas is a big state. It has all kinds of weather. It has warm weather, it has cold weather, it's not a landlocked state. So I'm thinking about, man, if they want to succeed, I'm moving to Texas. I'm like 90% sure. So that's what I'm thinking about, man. If Texas succeeds, I might say bye-bye Tennessee. Bye-bye Tennessee for me. And I like Tennessee. I'm from here. It's got, it doesn't have income tax, but Texas doesn't have income tax either. But if they secede from the union, that means no more federal income tax, no more federal regulations. All right, so this your man right here, Soapbox. Tell me what you guys think. If Texas breaks up, secedes from the union, I'm leaving. All right. God willing, I'll catch you guys in the future.